kick-off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
Defending of the desperate variety. And there's an early warning shot across the bow.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now then, the ball's come loose. Looking for options for movement. The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games, 9 goals in 9 cup finals during his time in London. By any measure, those are pretty special numbers.
Why, he's very much adored.
And here's Berbatov. Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get on the end of this? Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now that's well seen too. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now this could be a chance. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That's very neat. Nesta is there to clear. Great vision. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So it is still 0-0. And this is Berbatov. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Vitinha, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. That's destined for the flank. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And here's Berbatov. Makaleli. Good ball, good take. And he's got away from him. And this is Ibrahimovic. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that is well cleared. Drogba. It's a good run he's making out on the left. And here's Hullet. Hullet! Goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Chengdu Rongchen have taken the lead.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminded...
He'll try from distance! Oh, brilliant from Bruno Fernandes! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Chengdu Rongchen are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Messi defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well read, nice interception. Gerrard. Chengdu Rongchen looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Vitinha looking to pass their way up the pitch. Looking for the run. It's a threatening ball. Oh, it's gone in!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
2 added minutes
Lahm
has been indicated.
He has found the way through. Cleared away. Threads one in. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And it's Lopez. And here's Kvaratskhelia. He's on it, can he get away? And he's been shifted off it. So, a temporary halt to the action. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both
Please
teams
turn
still
your
very
attention
much
to the
in it.
screen for information
It
provided
is
by the
quite a
local
game,
police.
breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Chengdu Rongchen are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. And we are back on the way.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? And now they can spring out of defence. Kvaratskhelia receives it in a wide position. It's their second corner of the game. Chengdu Rongchen have the chance to go the other way. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Makaleli. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Nicely weighted ball. And he cuts out the supply. Messi. Roberto Carlos providing an outlet on that flank. Tries a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
Well, sometimes you can see it coming a mile off, yet because of the timing of both the run and the pass, it can be hard to stop. Always next time.
Now the ball's gone astray. Pinged towards the front line. Well, that has not gone well. Nicely intercepted. Bruno Fernandes, given the lift of his goal. Gerrard. Drogba. 60 minutes played. Marcelo. Kvaratskhelia getting forward. And it's Berbatov. The ball has bounced loose now. To Gerrard. Spread it left. Showing good feet. Now, can they get him away?
That's an excellent interception.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ibrahimovic being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Makalele wins the duel this time. Stam. Can he get it through? Roberto Carlos. Stam. Messi. Makalele. De Ligt spots it and intercepts. Now it's Berbatov. And here's Lopez.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Tries to pass it through. Kvaratskhelia has it out wide and in space. That's tidy. Decent chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Kvaratskhelia!
And that's a good finish. And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Berbatov. Coming on the field, number 19, Dani Olmo. Number 5, Luis Diaz.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Pinches it off him. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
He's going for goal! That was quite a hit.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
They'll have one final crack at it. He's found a way through. Bullish header! And that was very necessary. Great defending, strong and determined. Lovely pass, but can he get
2
there?
added minutes has been indicated.
It's the keeper's ball. Diaz finds himself offside. Marcelo is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And that will be the final act. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints.
Tuh diambur-ambur lagi tuh handphone dikeluarin lagi. Kotak handphone. Kenapa sih hitung terus? Hitung bolak-balik aja terus.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2
Hello,
hours,
everybody,
it might
and
not feel
welcome to
like that.
today's match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
So it's down to business here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Great ball if he can get there.
Oh, good effort! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Yaya Toure. Lam. For Yaya Toure. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there.
Scholes gets on his bike and on the move. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And the counter is on.
Now it's Ibrahimovic.
It's Ibrahimovic!
Brzezinski. Scholes. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That's the throw.
And it's Neymar. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Shot a goal! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
And we have our very first corner. That's an excellent interception. Pullet gets it clear. Scholes. And now a sudden chance to counter. Lam. So we're still where we started right now.
Udah.
And it's Neymar.
Ang intercept.
Picked out brilliantly. Bruno Fernandes, very much a man of this moment.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Scholes tries to thread one through. Rosicki has it in a wide position. It's rising! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Good ball, good take. Now it's Rosicki. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. That's good play. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Oh, this looks sharp. Now, what about a counter-attack? 15 minutes till half-time. Lahm tries to pass it through. Just eases him off the ball. Zanetti did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And this is Batistuta. Makaleli. Bruno Fernandes. Nicely weighted ball. In towards the back stick. Khan deals with that, nice and simple. Scholes.
Cheng Du-Rong-Cheng couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And it's Neymar. This is a promising build-up. He's found a way through. Good read, needed to be. Bruno Fernandes. And he skips past his man. Oh, well played. No way through. Neymar. And here's Scholes. Scholes! Now, who's going to be... Oh, he's been caught napping. And this is Scholes. Makaleli. Messi. And there's his chance to lead the counter. So, a temporary halt to the action. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seats.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Oh, he's been caught on, tries a shot! And that's in! And there is your opener! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
The first breakthrough.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Deflected behind for a corner kick. Oh, the clearance is short. And this is Roberto Carlos. Great chance! Messi! Genius! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! That
is remarkable, all square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded. And
Oh, great leap!
Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
So
Substitutions
now we're
taking
going to get
place.
those changes we have been expecting. Now he's off and running. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Passing is crisp and sharp. Zanetti receives it in a...
Goes for a shot!
It's hit the upright. And that was very necessary. And he cuts out the supply. And this is Eto'o. Eto'o touches it back. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes making good progress. Edmilson. Vermin. Looking to play him in. Oh, what has happened here? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Messi has found the net here, of course. Makaleli. Ball's played through. Roberto Carlos delivers. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Lahm is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And it's Yaya Toure. Cannavaro is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising.
They've got to make this nice and quick. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Messi wants to run onto this.
He's had a shot!
Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Messi has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Bruno Fernandes.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Bullish header! And no mistake! And the comeback is complete!
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And he shoots!
And he couldn't finish.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Substitution on the field. Number
Corner
10,
number 2 then.
Bruno Fernandes. Number 19, Messi. Coming on the field, number 18, Schneider.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Number 11, Jamal. Substitution.
Fermin will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Very much into the last knockings.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Bullet with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. It's a promising position. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. This looks promising. Can he get it through? And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's following up! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Dani Olmo plays it short. Great ball, and he's in here. A lot of space ahead of him. Big chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And that's it. They chased and chased, but it wasn't to be. Chengdu Rongchen have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
Well, what we've seen is a team that refuses to...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things already rolling. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. It's a promising position, and that's aimed into the towering header! No, couldn't quite control it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
No, he's not going to get any further than that. Messi. That has not gone well. Seedorf. And it's Vieira. And it's Vieira. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative.
It's Ibrahimovic! Seedorf. Messi. And now the breakaway. Seedorf. Now Kaká. That's tidy. Vieira. Now it's Kaká. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Yaya Toure has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Messi. Applies to finish! Oh, it's come off the upright. And it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's nice. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. And this is Messi. Chengdu Rongchen with the corner. There first. And he shoots! Oh, that was extravagant by any standard.
Well, there wasn't much else on there, so why not have a crack? So nearly paid off too.
Kaká.
Japan always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Now it's Kaká. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Lahm threads one in. Maldini spots it and intercepts. Seedorf. Maicon. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Mbappe. And here's Messi. He has a look up. Yaya Toure. And it's Kaká. And it's made its way to him. Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Roberto Carlos.
That was lovely, that.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That's a shade optimistic.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's found space here. Mbappe has the space to scheme. Now this could be a chance. Delivery from Mbappe.
Well played and well cleared.
And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. And back to the keeper. Buffon. Messi. Could move up a gear here. And it's Lam. Tries to pass it through. Bruno Fernandes. Ah, that's a fine interception. Messi. Seedorf. Just past the 40th minute mark. That's an imaginative pass.
Japan couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Great chance! What a wonderful goal!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy
There will be
finish.
1 minute
Look, if
added
you want to be
time.
effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult.
And the referee has signalled for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Chengdu Rongchen currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because...
Ibrahimovic!
And he couldn't finish.
Well, it goes to show you there's a lot you can do if you have willing runners like that. You'll always get that chance, and it's quite direct from them. It's actually quite long from back to front.
Ibrahimovic!
No, just not quite.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Kaka. That looks a good ball through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Roberto Carlos. Now who's going to be first to this? Looking to play him in. And he was quick to react. Yaya Toure. Makaleli is always looking to break lines. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Substitutions taking place.
Chengdu Rongchen can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, it's an interesting move, this, Peter. It just gives opposition defences a very different challenge.
Knocks it into space. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Chengdu Rongchen still chasing a 1-goal deficit here.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that's the keeper's ball. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Messi. Wriggles his way through. Ibrahimovic. Messi charging forward. It's Ibrahimovic! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Messi plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now, can they get him away? He's got away. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Chengdu Rongchen have their third corner.
Substitution for Japan. Number 17, Mbappe. Number 20, Seedorf. Number 10, Messi. Coming on the field, number 22, Yang Kola. Number 4, Bullet. Number 14, Figo.
Aimed beyond the defence, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Chengdu Rongchen get their fourth corner. Oh, he's been caught on it! Chance for a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Ibrahimovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
They're up to 5 corners now.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Ambitious ball here. No, that's been intercepted. Cannavaro is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. And he's forced to go back. Now it's Roberto Carlos. That'll be a throw-in. Ibrahimovic. And it's Makalele. Oh, that's delightful. And he's there to make the challenge. Messi under intense pressure.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And here's Messi. Bruno Fernandes looking to pass their way up the pitch. Roberto Carlos finds a header! And a neat finish! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Substitution for Japan. Number 8.
So we have movement on both benches.
Coming on the field.
So they have it all to do again.
18,
Chengdu Rongchen really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
And this is Azar. He's picked his way through. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Chengdu Rongchen are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. It's Maldini. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And here's Azar. Marcelo picks it up out wide. He leaps for it!
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Oh, good climb! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Koller, given the lift of his goal. Bullet. Lahm makes the interception. Yaya Toure conjures time and space where few can. And this is Ibrahimovic. 4 extra minutes added on. That's a little off target. Nesta. Looking for options for movement. And this is Hullet. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Substitution for Japan.
I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick.
Well, I think this is definitely one of these areas where they've rehearsed an awful lot on the training ground.
Bale! He lifts the roof! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Japan now on the verge of victory. Safe foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking. The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick. And it's Marcelo. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Tempers are flaring. The referee really needs to get a grip again. I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Figo. And they've got rid. And there goes the final whistle. Chengdu Rongchen can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen...